Now, that program has actually been in the works for almost 2 years now. And in fact, great work was done by Dr. Simmons and his academic team with collaboration from 25 different business leaders and entrepreneurs in and around the area. So a program has been assembled, the program's ready to go, and now that program needs funding in order to get it off the ground to provide value to you. So that's a little bit about the entrepreneurial studies program that this program will help fund. Now, very quickly, so why am I telling you, the students? Well, first of all, I wanted to tell you about that initiative, but let's talk a little bit about the World Leaders Forum itself. First of all, everything that I'm saying right now, or mostly everything that I'm saying, minus that little pie incident, will actually be on a website that will be launched and available next Wednesday. You will be receiving a campus bulletin communication telling you about this website and telling you what to do and reminding you of some of the things that I've talked about today. For those faculty and staff that have interest in the World Leaders Forum, there's a separate piece of communication that will be going out to you in about 10 days. So just hang on to your seats. So let's talk a little bit about what the implications are for you students. Actually, I think we need to talk about what the definition of a student is. So it's part-time student, full-time student, undergrad student, graduate student, traditional student, adult student. If you are taking a class at Judson University, you are a student. And so when I talk about student in the next minute or two, that's what I'm talking about. So because we have limited capacity in our venues and limited capacity in the fitness center, which has the most capacity, we have really worked hard to create a balance between in terms of who we want to appeal to attend. So the fitness center can accommodate 1,450 people. We're getting an exemption from a fire marshal to take that up to 1,600 people. Of those 1,600 people, there will be 300 VIPs. They're paying for 75% of that $1 million, just so you know. 300 VIPs. There'll be 400 people from the Elgin surrounding Fox Valley community, the general public that we hope to recruit to be here. There will be approximately 300 from faculty, staff, and alumni. We have over 6,000 alumni, so we have 300 seats for that whole group of people. The largest group that we hope, pray, and look to put in that fitness center is the student body. And how about that? Yeah, we do okay on that? Yeah, all right, the student body. And I want you to know that from day one, that has never been compromised. It's always been, we want to make sure as many of our students as possible can participate in this event. So with the balance of everything and the limitations, 600 students. 600 students is what we'll be able to accommodate in that facility. Now, it gets even better. Not only are we looking to make it possible for seats of 600 people, but we're making it possible for those 600 students to be financially sponsored. Okay? Now, so our goal is up to 600 students, and our goal is to make it possible for those students to be sponsored. So how are we going to do that? Some quick details. I know you've been to classes, you're going to classes, you're not writing this down. I wouldn't expect you to. This will be in the website, and these are some details that you just need to really kind of take a look at. So there are some things that we're going to do. For the traditional students, I can assure you, I'm a parent of a 27 and 25-year-old. If my son and daughter came to me and said, hey, I had this opportunity, my wife and I wouldn't hesitate to make this opportunity available for our kids. We will be appealing to the parents of the traditional students. And we realize that some will and some won't for all kinds of reasons. But nonetheless, we will be appealing to those parents. We will also be appealing to our VIPs, to our business sponsors. By the way, we started our corporate campaign this week. We've raised just under $100,000 in a little over 4 days, Dr. Kane, and we have commitments from 10 corporations to in addition to the 100, we have commitments from 10 corporations that they will be a corporate sponsor at some level. So we're off to a great start. So very, very quickly, we will be approaching the VIPs, the business. We'll also be talking to our alumni. Now, I want you to stop and think about this a little bit, because this is going to have a future implication for you. Right? We're going to ask our alumni to help support you guys. Those are students like me and 6,000 others who have been here and see the value of what is happening at Judson University and believes in the potential of Judson University, we're going to ask our alumni to help make it possible for you to attend this event at no cost to you. Now, some of you, hopefully all of you, when you leave here and you become alumni, we're going to ask you to repeat the favor. So just a heads up, so when you see that 2 or 3 years down the road, you'll know where that's come from. So we're going to ask those folks to help us. Now, you just got to know that we have no idea how many people, how many companies, alumni, so on and so forth, are going to sponsor you. Our goal is 600, up to 600. And so because we have no idea as to how many we can secure, we can't tell you today how many students are going to go. So I just got to tell you that right now. Next Wednesday, when you get the link, there'll be an opportunity for you to go to this website, and register your interest. Yes, I want to attend, and we're going to ask you if you'll be willing to help us. We need help, don't we, Angel? We need lots of help with regard to this event, and there's lots of opportunities for you to help. So we're going to ask you to help, okay? So we're going to ask you to go to that website, register. Those people who help indicate, yeah, we'll help with some social media, we'll help with some direct marketing, we'll help with the event planning itself. Those people who help will be kind of moved to the front of the list so that when we start drawing for the sponsorships, those people will be the ones that will be at the top of the list. So, again, that process will be explained on our website. We want to make it possible for all 600 who sign up and say, yes, I want to be a part of the World Leaders Forum. We want to make it possible for all of you to participate. So, in the event that in the late January timeframe, we don't have all 600 spots sponsored, we're going to have to make a decision, a business decision, what we do with the open spots that have not been sponsored. And we'll have to make a decision as to whether we release those to the Judson family or we release those to the general public. So in the January timeframe, there'll be probably a frantic mode of communication to make sure that we have all 600 students sponsored. But I just want to give you a heads up. I hope you trust our intent, what we're trying to do. We're trying to make this possible for you, and we want to make sure that you can get sponsored. All right, my advice to you, next Wednesday when you get this link, you want to indicate your interest very quickly. Again, we have 1,300 students. I wish we could make it possible for all 1,300. Again, we're trying to balance the interest of all the different facets of the Judson family and the local community. So 600 students will be the maximum limit. Okay, I've shared a lot of detail with you. I want you to take a look at the website. When you go to the website, you're going to see who our campaign team. We have a great campaign team. Let me just quickly share with you that the campaign team consists of Kyle Pearson. Where's Kyle at? Kyle Pearson. Kyle Pearson has been with us for 2 years. Professor Tom Boyd, I don't know if he's here. Kevin Sherman, he's awesome. Angel Oakley, very awesome. Mary Dudarian, a graduate from Judson University. Nick Katcharubis, the man, the myth, the legend. Lane Malmaquist, the money man, awesome guy. Diane DeAlexander in events. Nancy Binger helping us with the event planning. And then there's actually 4 trustees that are also involved in the teamwork to make this happen. So those names are listed. I will be on campus 1 week a month, every month until April the 13th. And then I'm going to disappear for like 6 months, Dr. King. But I'll be on campus. Love to hear from you. The team would love to hear from you. If you got questions, the website will enable you to ask questions if for some reason we've missed something. So with that said, thank you. You guys are awesome.